Today I want to talk about an important development that is taking place across Europe. For years, statelessness has remained one of the least visible legal problems on the continent. A stateless person is someone who is not recognized as a citizen by any country. Without citizenship, many basic rights become difficult to access. Travel becomes difficult. Administrative procedures become difficult. Even proving one's identity can become a challenge. But during 2025 and 2026, Europe began moving in a new direction. Several important developments have taken place. The Council of Europe published a compendium of promising practices on access to nationality for stateless children. The European Union is implementing new obligations under the Pact on Migration and Asylum, and European organizations such as the European Network on Statelessness and the European Union Agency for Asylum have been pushing for better identification of stateless persons. What is changing? For the first time, European authorities are increasingly being required to actively identify and record indications of statelessness. That may sound technical, but it is actually revolutionary. For decades, many stateless people remained invisible within administrative systems. If a system does not recognize the problem, it cannot solve it. Europe is now trying to make statelessness visible. However, there is an important warning. Identification is not the same thing as a solution. Germany provides a good example. Germany has modernized parts of its citizenship law and has made important reforms. At the same time, experts continue to point out that Germany lacks a dedicated procedure for formally determining statelessness. As a result, many people remain in legal uncertainty. Greece illustrates another side of the discussion. Recent migration reforms and restrictions affecting legal assistance have raised concerns about access to procedures for vulnerable groups, including people whose nationality is disputed or unclear. Across Europe, the same question is emerging. What happens after a person is identified as stateless? This is where comparative law becomes important. Different countries have developed different solutions. Some focus on birth registration, others focus on nationality safeguards for children, others have specialized determination procedures. The Council of Europe is now encouraging states to learn from one another. That is a positive development, and Europe deserves credit for the progress already made. The issue of statelessness is no longer invisible. It is now part of European legal and political discussions, but the work is not finished. The next step is ensuring that identification leads to actual solutions, because no child should grow up without a nationality, and no person should spend years trapped in legal uncertainty after the problem has already been recognized. Thank you for watching. For more information, read the full article on the link in the description. And if you are interested in citizenship law, statelessness, comparative law, and legal reform in Europe, consider subscribing to the channel.